Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back, and I'm starting off by trying to fix this thing. It looked like we were out of bone meal, believe it or not. Because I looked at the tablet of sunrise, I went to craft one, and it said we didn't have bone meal. Now we've got... Oh. Where did I pick this up from? This guy? We shouldn't... Yeah, there we go. Okay. What's my magnet button? There we go. So hopefully that will now work. There's a chance that, oh, yeah, it sort of feels like it didn't get its pulse, you know what I mean? What do I have it set to? 10 ticks. Alright, let's just slap that back down. Up this, back to 10 ticks. That'll at least work. Cool. We'll hope that works. And I'll add a crafting recipe for bone meal, since obviously that is a thing that we are apparently lacking. So, boom. Nope, that's not where we've got it. Boom, pow, boom, pow. Cool. That is what we call easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, what happened to the last episode, I hear you saying? Well, we set up an Insanium bee. So there's an Insanium bee in there, and it's doing Insanium things. So if we want to make any type of seed, in theory, we've got a ridiculous amount, which is obviously good. That is good thing. Because this stuff, as you know, can be downgraded into the previous tiers. So in other words, chances are all of these recipes to make the essence, I kind of want it to be reverse. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't need to, because this is like a really simple recipe. It would only be if we were bulk crafting stuff. So I guess the follow-up is, what do we want to use these for? If we jump into the quest book, not the quest book. I think if we just look at ATM star and just check out the recipe. So we want the star. We all know that. Oh, what's this? You can use fragments and make a star. You can use... Oh, they've changed how the fragments work. Oh, cool. They're actually like pieces of the star. They're not just like the one... Okay. Interesting. And so this is 5 star fragments, which you can get using star shards. Aha. And star shards you get from the starry combs. Okay. Cool. Is the starry bee still like, you need a block? Yeah, man, that's rough. Okay, sure. Let's jump back in here, see exactly what we need. So, one that we did have automated was the dimensional seed. So let's consult this. So let's search dim seed and see what we're looking at. So, we currently have the obsidian. We don't have all the dirt. We're only missing a little bit, I guess. Endstone as well we need. And then, I don't know, some bookshelves and stuff, I guess, for all these different thingies at the bottom. Cool. We can probably do this. I think endstone, dirt, and honestly, half of these things as well. Despite the fact that we have machines, I think if we can do seeds, it's just better. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, that's fine. I think that's better. I also think that this warden is kind of, he's just over there going like, like, relax, dude. It's not that deep. So yeah. Okay, so we do have a few options. One is we grow seeds for, let's say endstone. Let's say endstone is what we want to do. To do that, we can get endstone essence. That seems pretty good. And we get that from end seeds. And we get that from Imperium and End Agglomeratio, which we get from this stuff, which we've probably got, surely. Or we can get it, at least. That's one option. Option number 2, in terms of what's profitable, this does an endstone every 1.5 seconds. Probably not fast enough. Like, it's just not. It's just not. If we set up 1 trillion of them, it could be. And it does feel easily expandable. You know what I mean? But no. We'll see how to get the most bang for our buck. So, oh, what's this? Huh? What? We can bulk... What? No. This is insane. This is insane. Because the thing with bulk smelting or bulk anything with create is you can do more than a stack at once. You could literally drop, as far as I'm aware, you can drop 1,000,000 trillion gajillions of cobblestone in front of this guy, and they'll all turn into endstone at the same time. This is insane. And unless you're new around here, cobblestone, easy peasy, lemon squeezy to get your hands on. The easiest, squeeziest to get your hands on. Okay, that's what we'll do. That is ridiculous. Okay. We do need Dragon Head. Well, I'm sure that's possible. Is there a crazy way to make dirt using Create? I know you can like do the coarse dirt and do that thing, which we've got that sort of happening down there, but it's just, it's clearly not good enough. That's been running for a while. So I guess for Endstone, I'll be honest, I think Cobblestone's play, I don't think we even care about that stuff. I think this is going to be ridiculous. It has to be. For dirt, with the bees, I don't see it being profitable unless the productivity upgrades scale with blocks that I'm not aware of. You know what I mean? So like, for the normal combs, right? You get combs. Then when you put productivity in there, you get comb blocks, which is 4 times, and you get a ridiculous amount of them. And that's with like a block upgrade and whatnot. With this guy, it's already a block. I'll be honest, I think we'd have to try it just to sort of check where we're at, if it is profitable. Otherwise, if we look at seeds, dirt essence, and then dirt seeds, and it's the cheapest recipe ever. So I'll be right back, but I do want to try the quarry piece because I've ignored them, but I want to try them. Yeah, cool. Let's see what we need to do. So first things first, do we have a quarry bee? No. I think you just get them, don't you? No, you get a digger bee and a chocolate mining bee. Do we have either? We don't. This one you get from Stone Nest, Honey Tree. Cool, we can do that. And the chocolate one, Gravel Nest, we'll say. Why not? Cool. Yeah, we'll just get a few of those. We need to order a gravel. Oh no, we got a gravel. We can do that. Cool. Stone Nest needs iron. Iron. There we go. And then, of course, honey treats. Let's get a couple of those cooking. Cool. We actually kind of want more. Okay, so we'll take them over here. I don't think they need to be in a specific biome. We actually have a stone nest. Let's double check then. So this guy, Overworld. Which nest it can spawn in? Doesn't really say anything specific. This guy, Overworld. Cool. So I guess this guy we'll try first. Nest is empty. This one allegedly will find something. Okay. I think we got to take the other one somewhere else, I guess. Come on. Come on. Alright. And we get dun 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 dun, a mason bee. Okay. And we were after one of these guys. You can get in from gravel as well. So if I just find where the gravel nest can go, then that should be the same thing, right? I should be able to get both from it. There are no bees in this location. What am I? Warm rivers and beaches are attracted to it. River or beach biome. Okay, cool. I thought I would have been on a beach or something where I was. That's okay. This is technically a river. Sure. Let's, pow pow. Let's do that. Pa 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 pa. We might as well do both. You know what I mean? May as well. Let's go down to like at least somewhat small numbers. Yeah. Do I have sound? I don't have sound. Sorry, I disconnected before. Let me just cycle. Come on. Don't die on me. I'm just changing audio. Really, respectfully, it shouldn't be this difficult. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, 4 seconds. I mean, unless I'm quick enough, we can get a... Nope, not those. Okay, I wasn't quick enough. You what I want? Ah! You weren't, but that's okay. He's almost done. Let's grab these out. Let's also order like 1,000. At least get the second one out. Did that work? That did. What was that guy I got? Oh, we got him. Cool. So we've got him. We now just need the chocolate mining. And the chocolate mining was specifically the gravel or sand or whatever, but the gravel mainly. So we give this a shot. And that should be pretty good. So yeah, we'll try out the quarry. Sort of see what the vibe feels like. And then we'll probably just end up doing seeds, I imagine. What's this guy? Same one. Okay, cool. I guess that's good. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's done regardless. All right, 2 seconds, 1 second. Cool, that looked like him. Yep, perfect. We have what we came for. Okay, so next on our menu is grabbing poppies. How do we want to do this? Because I think I just want to, like, if we're gonna be breeding these as well, they might as well already be maxed here. That's sort of what I'm vibing with at the moment. So we grab this to make them very high, and then it's the yellow that says if it's meta-ernal or not, right? And I think I've got them in here. Yeah, so we got this, we got that, we got this, we got that. Cool. And so that's a 100%. That's not 100%. Okay. Now, we don't need to have them be meta-ernal. It's just sort of like, I want to. This should make more. And at the moment, it's easier just to, like, grab the bits we need. Like, that's a 45, a 30, and a... Oh, actually, I could probably just do... Oh, is that going to be one off? Yeah, it's going to be one off. And then what do we have? A 26? Is 26 the lowest? We got a 19. There we go. We'll chuck that in. So, pow gives us 99. That gives us 100. Perfect. So, now we chuck these in. So, we get 2 meta-ernals, and then we get 2 very high productivities. Cool. So, do these stack? They do. Awesome. That makes it a little bit easier to see. And then we try 1B at a time. So, we'll... we'll just fly away a little bit. So, we're going to place you down. Hit you once with that. Hit you once with that. Pick you up. You're now very high meta-ernal. Awesome. And we want to do the same with this guy because he's currently neither. So pow, we go pow, we go pow, and gobble him up. And he's good as well. That way when we breed them, at least we don't have to, you know, go through all that again. So, for breeding, we will take those 2 out. Chuck these 2 in. Awesome. I was a little bit worried just for a second. Grab you. Search poppies. Grab you. Might as well just go for a stack, you know. What? Why not? Why not? Tell me why not? Why not? Why not? It should be pretty good. Cool. Let me just make sure you guys can hear stuff. Yeah. Okay, so then we search Quarry. We've already got a ridiculous amount. We'll chuck them in here to grow up. And then I think we do a Quarry specific beehive. I think that'll be worth. So, I'm not too opposed to just like expanding this structure or building something new. How much of this do we have? Seemingly not much. Okay. And then we could have this sort of just go across there, I guess. Which I'm not fully opposed to. Let's jump in here. Let's grab a building gadget and let's just attempt to make this pretty. So we will select this. We have a 3 path in the middle, so if we're going to attempt even slightly to have it match, it'll be like that. And then it'll be like that, which means this guy needs to get chopped. We can then sort of clear this out a bit. I know I could just... I know that, listen, sometimes there's better ways to do things. Sometimes you're just going to Minecraft. Boom. Cool. Pow. We don't have any spruce. Is that what I'm learning today? We have spruce logs. No planks. So is that planks? Cool. 1,000 planks, please. That works. Pow. Nice. And then these guys to follow. Pow. Cool. And then I think the rest we just build ourselves. So like we just go like that. And just do that to sort of tidy it up. Okay, so if we're to assume that what I've just done doesn't look absolutely atrocious, then we can expand. So we can either build something else out here, or we can now like latch onto here or something. We do have that section that we probably want to go to, but we can probably build something here, I guess. I don't really know what would make it out of, but I'm sure we've got something that we can use. I'm thinking... What do we have? We've got a lot of diamonds. Can we build it out of diamonds? Not the worst idea we've ever had. I think we grab spruce, and I think we grab witch hazel. Listen, if there's one thing you guys know, it's that my designs are impeccable. So we're going to do this, and then we are going to do that. Listen, guys, there's a vision, okay? We're going to do that, and then we're going to... Look, see? They match. They look nice. Cool. And then how large do we want this? I'm going to make this actually a little bit larger than our other section. Or wider, I guess. Because I can. I don't need a reason. I don't need a reason at all, so we'll do that. We'll do that. And so they'll share a window here that we can probably turn into the walk-throughable glass if we want. Because that will probably be a nice little addition. And then we'll just do this. And then that doesn't look too bad. This back wall. Oh, it's a great question. It's a really great question. Can we get grass? Do we have... We don't actually have... We've got grass in there. I mean, we could just bring it across. Let's give it a shot. Let me grab some dirt. Some actual dirt, not this peat stuff. Inside here, is there anything we can tidy up? Sometimes I do go under there, but I don't think I actually need to. That's not dirt. Yeah, I don't think I actually need to. So I think we can actually tidy that up. And that now looks presentable. And then I think we bring the same across. We'll start off by having a hole in the floor here, but we might not later. I don't really know, to be honest. So we'll do this. And then the question is, do I want glass walls or just walls, you know? It's a very mystery question. I'll probably grab some, not bone meal, but whatchamacallit. Watering can. One of these guys. I don't know how to get to that. Oh, and it works. Oh, look at the... Beautiful. Alright, so let's do this. As you can see, spreading nicely. Can it spread under glass? Yes, it can. Okay, phew. And then it's already in there. Awesome. We got what we came for. Cool. I think possibly even removing this will actually make it look better. And we can just leave it like that. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, as you can see, that will spread just nicely. As for the walls, I think we just double down, maybe. Or we do some sort of stone, some sort of cobble. Do we have cobbled bricks in this? No? Do we have... What do we have? I just don't want to open up chipped. Like, we can, it's just like... Bleh. I'd love to just... I'd love to spend twice as long in here looking for something. That would be a lot more enjoyable for me. And yet, there's not really much. I mean, there's etched stone bricks. What vibe do they give if we chuck them in here? I don't know where else we're using them. Hopefully not anywhere too near. Cool. I think that looks good. And then I reckon we just glass this side up, which means... yeah, we'll see how this looks. We'll give it a go. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Pow, 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 pow. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then, I think we get the ethereal glass to go around here. I think that's probably just the easiest. Just some of this. Some of this good old-fashioned walkthroughable. Awesome. I think as well, this glass, I wouldn't mind being walkthroughable as well. Just because, obviously, we're doing beast stuff in here. I don't want to have to run around the whole place. I know you guys were talking about the intangibility stuff. I could also just leave this open. I kind of want it separate, though. So that if we do bee stuff in here, they don't fly in there and get caught by the thingy. But yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we need beehives. So let's search, beehive. Beehive. And then that turns into an advanced beehive. So let's get that stuff sort of made. Advanced beehive needs a Normal beehive. Cool. Sure. And that makes an advanced one. Sure. And then we need an expansion box of the oak variety, which is also relatively easy to make. Cool. And then we have oak beehive. Well, yeah, I think that's fine. Expansion box. Cool. There it is. This guy will need a feeding slab, which we should be able to do. I don't know. The recipe there looked a little bit scary. I didn't actually see what it did. Cool. That's there. We then have quarry bees in here. We'll put the crystalline bees away. We have adult quarry bees. We want 5. We then want to grab simulator upgrade or a productivity gamma upgrade, whichever's easier to get. And let's automate them so that we can actually see what we need in order to get these upgrades when we want them. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so obviously this would be beautiful to have a gamma. We're probably not getting that, but you know, we'll put it there. Productivity, no, omega, sorry. And then gamma, sure. We'll need beta, which we'll need alpha, which we mostly should have. We'll get the upgrade base in there as well. And then we'll grab the simulator, which also needs a anti-teleportation. Cool. And then I think we don't actually have block upgrade. So if we search at productivity and then upgrade, no, we don't even have the block upgrade automated. So we'll add that as well. And that uses the beta. Cool. Okay. So we'll find the one that's empty and chuck these in. Awesome. We'll put these away. Sure. We'll put most of this stuff away, I guess. Sure. That looks fine. So if I wanted an omega, we would just need draconic chunks, some unobtainium, wax blocks, a couple more nether stars. Like, that's not too bad. The draconic chunks, are we not making draconic, or have we just not got them automated? We just don't have them automated. So we probably have that as well. We just need that recipe, which needs patterns. So we'll get some of those ordered. Hopefully it won't take too long. Very nice. And then that's actually a lot of it done. Like if we go back again to those omega, because if we can just get these. Look at that. We just need nether stars. We need 12. Wax blocks, unobtainium, item frame. In terms of unobtainium, we don't have it. In terms of wax, we do have it. We just don't have blocks. So I can go in here and make a stack. And then that's sort of that covered for the rest of the time. What else was it? Nether stars and then item frames as well. Item frame. Boom. Pow. Sorry for clearing my throat earlier. Hopefully that didn't make you guys all just throw up. Nether stars. All right, let's check nether stars because the way that we currently have set up is past this over here. And all this guy needs is skulls to be put in. So, for example, if we grab soul sand, we grab 2 stacks, and we grab wither skulls, which we have plenty of, what we can do is we can top this guy up. We can top this guy up, which I think is fine. That was already there, so we'll leave that there. And then I chucked skulls in there. Let's make sure we do have a sword in here that should hopefully work. Everything should hopefully still work. But if we chuck that there, as you can see, we get quite a few withers. And then in the perfect world, this guy just obliterates them all. Now, he's only got smite, but we'll pretend that that's actually going to do something. As you can see, quite a lot going on here. And if we look at the top, they should all take enough damage that they don't regen fast enough and we kill them. That's the thought. You can see some of them dying as well. There's so many that they're not in the toolbar. And then if we search Nether Star, we have 22 and more on their way. How cool. I would say pretty cool. And that's the last one dead. And then we can't get the XP. But it's all in that one clump there. So, yeah, plenty of nether stars. Let's go back to Omega. What do we need now? We just need one more nether star and an unobtainium. So, we just spawned... Oh, well, I guess, yeah. I guess it wouldn't be a stack, right? Yeah, because... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We only put 1 stack of wither skeletons, which would be a third of whatever the stack is. You know what I mean? So, I guess that makes sense. Alright, well, there they go. That should get us more. And yeah, the sword's unbreakable, so that shouldn't be a problem either. Cool. All we need is unobtainium. Now, unobtainium we can get from the end, which is great. Let's go ahead and jump in the end. It is a rare spawn. It spawns, at least from my memory, in end highland biomes. Realistically, we would set up a laser drill to laser drill the stuff, because you can just magically pull it from the end, at least from memory. Yeah. There's a decent loading screen. Okay. Yep. We're 2 frames, but we've done it. We've made it here. Okay. Now, how do I want to find this stuff? To be honest, I should have brought some ender pearls. Well, I guess we've got some on us. There's also infinite in this dimension, obviously. Oh, also, I do actually need... Okay, I have an Modpack. I don't know if this will mine what we want, because you might have to get vibranium first. I mean, either way, do I have a backup? I should have, like, waystones, right? Somewhere, somehow. Because I don't want to go traveling and then just not have what I need. I've got the portal gun. Yeah. I'll just have to remember how to use that. So what I'm thinking is that we fly up to one of these and we launch through it. And then, ideally, that takes us to a biome that should have the good stuff. Sure. So, we'll come here. Teleport through. Cool. This looks ND, I guess. And now, unobtainium is purple. But it's like a dark purple. It's not this like pink that we see. So, I'm just going to do a quick eye test and see if we can find it. What's this stuff? Something cool. Okay. Sometimes you have to like rip through the middle of these places to try to find it. How much do we need? I mean, we only need 1 to do what we want to do today. So I guess I guess 1's enough. Ideally 2. Purely so that we can get the 4 Omega upgrades, which we probably won't make this episode, but just so that we can. I don't see any. The other problem is if anyone else has been here doing exactly what I'm doing, well, they've done exactly what I've done, and they would have already found all the stuff. There's also a chance that it's changed, I guess. All the modium. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the ore. Cool. Which you get from this. Found in End Highlands. Oh, but you need vibranium, so we will need to get vibranium regardless. And then an unobtainium pickaxe is actually needed to get the drill to work. That's cool. I like that. That's better than the lenses. That means you actually have to get the stuff. Alright. Well, I'll keep looking around just for a little bit, because again, if I find it, I can just teleport back. We're already here, you know. When in End Highland. Well, I'm not in an End Highland, am I? No, I didn't really think that one through, did I? Do we have a compass on us? Oh, I've just done nothing right. I mean, I guess I can look on here. These are all just end biomes. End. Okay, let's just go home. Well, is that what I came through? I really didn't go far, did I? No, we want to go home anyway, because I want to grab the compass. So let's go compass. Let's go nature compass. Cool. I guess we'll wait for these withers to die. It's probably a bad idea leaving them alive if they're not going to die when I'm not here. Just in case they somehow glitch out or something. Cool. They're dead. Alright, we'll go to the end, the nether, sorry. So we'll go nether. Oh, well, I should have just checked. Hold on. At least these don't cost anything. This, and then vibranium. No, we don't have any. Cool. And we'll search up vibranium as well. So we've got vibranium here. We'll bookmark it. The ore is found in the nether biome. Also found in the other. Cool. So... Oh, wait. It says it's found in the nether biome. Not the nether dimension. Oh, in any nether biome. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Cool. So, in theory, it's all around us. It's green. Yeah, and it's not this. Cool. I just had to look. Just had to make sure. All right. Well, I will look around, I guess. Once again, I don't really like finding stuff off camera. Ah, there we go. Perfect. For that exact reason, when you find something and it's easy to see. Okay. Does this have anything good? It doesn't have anything good, and I'm about to mine one single vibranium. Do I just quickly go back and put silk touch on it? I'll put the good stuff on it. I think I should. Cool. I'll remember where it is. I'll remember. It's in the ceiling. It's just up there. It's easy to find. Easy peasy. All right. Pow. Let's try this. Fortune 3. I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure we should be able to do better than that. Chuck this in here. Boon of the Earth. Silk touch. Okay. That's right. It gets stuck with life mending on it. That should be okay though. Silk touch as well. It's unbreakable, so. Efficiency 5, fortune 4. Cool. That sounds good to me. Let's jump back through. Nether. Cool. And then from memory, it was like out here and then up here. And then there'll be like a hole in the roof. But where we found it over here? Yeah, cool. Okay, so. Sonar magnet on. We got 5. Awesome. So if I want to make a vibranium pickaxe, I get my unobtainium, I put a vibranium ingot on it, as well as a vibranium smithing upgrade, which needs a vibranium smithing upgrade, which you get from brushing Bastion Suspicious Soul Sand. In our backpack, we do not have that thing. So we'll head back and get it, I guess. Alright. This is good. It's a learning opportunity. Okay, so we need a brush. Awesome. Let's get maybe a few just to sort of, just cover ourselves. And then we do need a structure compass because we need to find a bastion. It's probably called an explorer compass. Yep. Cool. Jump back in here. There is a chance that we had a bastion on this. What's the button for it? No one knows. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Ancient city, ancient debris, village, farm, blah, blah, blah. None of those is what we want. Cool. Let's go here. Bastion. Bastion remnant. Search. 300 meters that way. Alright. Well, 400, but, just a hop and a skip, really. I've taken a wrong turn. I'm really hoping this just sort of opens up again. Okay. Cool. And then we need suspicious soul sand. Okay, cool. So we're looking for soul sand that looks a little bit off. And then we just got to brush it. This is the biome in question, or the building in question. So the soul sand we're looking for at this rate looks like it's any soul sand we can find. We've clearly looted all of the chests before. Have we brushed the soul sand before? That is the new question of the day. Alright, we've got some soul sand here. Does any of it look suspicious? I'll be honest, none of it does. Okay. I'm pretty sure it'll look similar to what suspicious, like, gravel and clay look like, which is sort of, it looks like clay, but with, or it looks like the block, but with the middle looking a bit weird. But I don't know, so I'm brushing them all. Over here. None of these look suspicious. And I think that's because none of them are suspicious. What's it? Yeah, it's totally, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like it's got the same thing in the middle. Now, is there also a chance that someone else has been here and already suspiciously brushed all of the clay? Or all of the soul sand? Yes. Highly likely. The more I look, the more it's very likely. Alright, I haven't found any. I'm going to look for a different one, I think. I could check the actual big structure over here. I haven't really gone through this, mainly because there's all these grumpy guys over here. But I don't really, I mean, personally, I just don't think there are any in here. Cool, we've got another one, 100 blocks this way. So we'll see how we go. Oh, and there's some more vibranium, so we may as well. Oh, what? It's because we're flying? Oh no, it's the ulti-mine. I don't think you can ulti-mine them. Yeah. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work. So just a heads up if you like. I don't know why I can't mine it. Alrighty. We've broken in. Now we just need to find this also. This looks suspicious. It actually does, which is great. Okay. Don't even think about it, buddy. Alright. What do we get? It looks like we get exactly what we wanted. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. So we'll be able to duplicate that and whatnot. Let's just see what we have. A netherite upgrade. A blaze upgrade. I mean, we might as well take them. What do you think? Does any of that look like it's something worthwhile? Let's put this stuff away. And then I do want to put those away as well. Cool. Sure. We'll take whatever. I don't know what it is. We might need those for pneumatic craft at some point. I'm sure it's part of the star somewhere. Sure. I'll be grateful that I did it. What's that other stuff? Yeah, we'll take some blaze gold. Alright, cool. So, I got one. I think that's all I need. So let's go ahead and head home. First thing we will do is empty our inventory of pretty much everything. Yeah. That. Cool. All that. And that. Awesome. Then we will empty our inventory of these things. I put them right back in, of these things. Let's search for our vibranium. Cool. Now, in terms of duplicating this, I can use an ore hammer. Otherwise, convoluted, I believe. Potentially. I have some mechanism machines. An advanced enriching, an osmium compressor. Can I use any of those? Chemical enrichment, purification, chemical injector. Hydrogen chloride would give us 8 for 2. And then, cool, sure. And the enrichment chamber would give us an extra. That's not Apple. I think that we just chuck it in with an ore hammer and call it a day. I think that's pretty good. It's honestly quite decent, so why not? Do we still have our smelter in here? We allegedly do. There we go. Okay, so first thing we want to do is craft more of these. They require ancient stone. Huh. Ancient stone. And you get that from the other probably, right? Bring up anything but players in the overworld. Can't be vein mined, can't be placed in the other. Okay. Sure. And so I believe that comes from going into the nether and then through a teleport pad, which we have not placed in here. So we'll grab a teleport pad. We'll make a new one, I should say. Teleport pad, which needs some nuggets. That's fine. We can do that. Cool. Nether. Cool. This guy. Cool. This place. Ancient stone. Done. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, and then home. Awesome. So, we want to make more of these. So that we never have to go looking for more again. Pow. Cool. So, that's pretty good. I'm going to keep like 6 in there just as an emergency backup. And I'm going to take one of these and upgrade our Aldermodium pickaxe, which is pretty busted at the moment, into vibranium. Cool. There we go. So now, that's good. Now we jump back into the end. Wait, let's grab our pearls. Pearls! Let's grab a few. Let's store a few because we probably only need one. And head back here. I didn't bring the compass with. Let's go back. Let's search nature. That's allegedly all we need. At least until we need to start... I went to the wrong place. At least until we start needing to suspiciously dust something else, I guess. Sure. Okay. Let's go through here. Yep, cool. This feels like a new place. That looks like some sort of volcano almost. That's cool. Nullscape Crystal Peaks. Over here is technically an end highlands, according to the map, which means in this chunk of stone, there is the chance to get the good stuff. It's a chance, you know. It's not. I'm not saying it is there. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying it could have been there if it really wanted to, but I guess it doesn't want to. I think all of this is sort of what we want, right? Can I double check? End highlands. Yes, this is all end highlands. So if we sort of step back and look, I guess we'll see it if we see it. And we don't. And we don't. Okay. Oh, there's another one right here. Huh. Interesting. Why they spawn us so close? I guess it's okay. It just lowers my chance of actually having stuff in this biome. Cool. We'll loot. You know, maybe there's some in a chest. If we're lucky. What's this? A broom. There's a broom, guys. Nothing in that backpack. Sure. Ruthless stride, mending, blessing. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take some dragon scales. Sure, yep, we'll take those. Yep, bring that with. Okay, yep. Do I care about that? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Is that? No? Okay. I will probably just chuck all this stuff in here, though. Because we don't need it, you know? Alright, I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those ones where I do need to search for a while. I think I'll probably... I still do, because I'm pretty sure they can just spawn on the top. Like, I don't think there's a Y level restriction to it. Meaning... Oh, that's it there. I was going to say meaning... I don't know if it's worth digging through the mountain or just doing this. But apparently, we can just do this. Oh! There we go. The first one gave us 1. The second one gave us a lot more. There we go. Okay. Now we have 6, which I'll be honest, I think is enough to do anything we want to do, to be honest. But, you know, it's always worth having a quick peek. As you can see, they're quite bright. Oh, what's that stuff down there? That's ores or something. They're quite bright, so they do stand out when you see them, I guess. I'm doing a very meticulous sweep of the of the wall here, as you can tell. I mean, I've got what I want. Let's head back. Perfect. Okay, so we will duplicate. Ta-da. Got some endstone as well. Love it, love it. We will smelt it. Cool. Okay. And then, what do we actually need? We need it for nuggets, right? And I think I need 2 nuggets worth, like 2 stacks. Sets 9, 18. And then we should be able to get an omega. Cool. So if I order that, the recipe didn't actually seem that bad. In the past, I recall this being like a really long, difficult craft. This looks not too bad. It reckons 20 seconds. That's pretty good. Okay. To follow up on that, we definitely do want more nether stars on their way. I'm just trying to think of what the best way to do this is. And I think it is with 2 chests and some pipes, which I have, I guess. So, gonna place that there. Gonna place that there. We're gonna go pow, pow, and pow. We will have that extract, and then we're just gonna fill them up. I think that's just the play. We'll soul sand it up, which is easy. Let's also just get like another 1,000 cooking. Very nice. Chuck in all of that. Very nice. And then get wither skulls, of course. Let's get just... I mean, we might as well just fill it up. What's the worst that can happen? Chuck in all of that. Cool. Now, it's not making them as fast as it can because of the speed delay of the pipes. But that can actually be solved, believe it or not, with one of these and one of these. But not quite. Is this a block breaker? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. And it is working. As you can see, sometimes if this guy places before the other stuff places, it doesn't spawn it. And so this is our little backup, and he'll just break. He'll break it if he can. And that allows us to place it again, which allows the good stuff to happen. Which, I mean, looks to me like it works. And that should get us nether stars. Cool. Or we've run out of... Huh? What? Oh, because there's a guy there. Interesting. Let me push him out one, maybe. Where's that? That's in the chest section. So I actually think I want to do... that. There we go. There is one where he shouldn't be, but we're all going to pretend that he's not actually there, I guess. Or do I just need to do that? Yeah, there we go. That might do something. I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So we'll put that away. We've got nether stars flowing. The upgrade should be done. Hopefully. And that should still take place over there. I think it's... I don't know. If it wasn't force loaded before, it is now, I guess. Hopefully. Hopefully that's within range. Cool. So, let's double check our Omega. So we have one. Can I get another one? Yes. Let's order it. Hell yeah. That's good. Alright, let's come over here. So, the Omega upgrade gives it the simulation. And the block upgrade all in one. That's pretty cool. So we can now chuck in our quarry bees, as you can see. We can chuck in our dirt, as you can see. And they should use that. Hopefully. Now we can also get the speedier upgrades, which we don't actually have, apparently. Because we need more upgrade bases. Okay. Get like 20 of those. Sure. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we got an Omega done as well, so... I mean, the Omegas are definitely, like, if we can just get all Omegas, it's so much better, I think, than getting speedier ones involved. We can get 3, okay. Speedier, twice as good as the other one, except in hives. Okay, so it's actually pointless to put in hives. Cool. Or at least you can't even put them in hives. Alright. So we'll wait for this to happen, and then I guess we just put in a normal speed upgrade. And hope that... What does that do? 15%. Yeah, okay. Oh, look! We've got some dirt as well. So, how do we want to process this stuff? I do think that a modular router is just really good at what it does. We can just get a puller module and a sender module, as you guys know, and that should do the job. We'll have it just send it into something. And then app module, we will order some more of these. And also, well, that should be enough. Let's grab that, cool. Place this guy here. So we would like to pull from this into there with speeds and stacks. And we would like to send it into there. Cool. So, I mean, allegedly, that is it working. Now, the question is, how good is it? I'll be honest, so we've got dirt being made. You know what? Let's change the sender module to put it into a chest. And we'll grab one of these diamond chests. And we'll grab a stack upgrade. And we'll place it here. And so we will reset that. Say, hey, send it there. We'll put in stack upgrade. Cool. So, that's it. The quarry bee's here. He has dirt to look at. He's pretty stacked. This is borderline as good as it gets. You can upgrade the Omega into a nothing. So, as you can see, pretty good. And so then the question is, what? If we speed this guy up, which means he's now running insanely fast, the amount we get, if it was always running at this speed, would be good. But this is running 128 times as fast as it normally does. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Running this guy for as long as we have, he's about to run out. We got 4,500 dirt. Okay. I think that we make a dirt seed and we put him in that guy to speed him up. The thing is, it's I'll be honest, it feels so pointless making this dirt seed and upgrading it because they're so cheap to make. I guess, yeah, the main part is like the ether gas that you won't need afterwards, I guess. I guess that's the real takeaway. Prosperity seed, base, cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, oh, really? Let's search simulator, and we want one of these. We actually want a new one of these. Oh, which we can order. Okay. I'll go add those recipes. I don't want to manually craft a bloody observer and a repeater or something like that. Observer, repeater, comparator. I don't know which ones we have automated or which ones we don't. What is that? What are these recipes for the observer? We don't have a repeater. Cool, let's do this recipe. I think it's just better. Comparator. Do we have a comparator, you reckon? No. Or at least it doesn't look like we have it automated. No. Cool. They go there. We go here. We search simulator. Pow, pow, pow. Very nice. Okay. Cool. So, we can jump into our spot over here. For this guy, we can say, hey. We can say, hey, you're going to be doing dirt from now on. You're going to do it into this. So he's going to learn dirt, which is awesome. And then ideally, he would do it fast. Now, why did we stop this? Is it just because these were full? What are we thinking? I don't really remember, to be honest. 64k in each. 64k? 64 modules, 64, oh, 27k. Yeah, cool. I don't really remember, but we can chuck that there. Oh yeah, we ran out of power. That was the main kicker, I think. Oh, it looks like it is working. It's just visually not. Okay. Dirt essence and fertilized essence is actually a little byproduct. And there we go. All right. Cool. It feels really hard to tell. Like anything. All right, let's speed this guy up. Let's do this guy as much as we can, as much as possible today. And then I'm going to chuck him in here. I think the stuff's getting taken out now, right? It's it's going somewhere. It kind of doesn't look like it's going there, though. I don't actually know where it's going right now. Oh, we're just importing it, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, so we'll do the same with dirt. This guy, by the way, has 38,000 executions, and it's almost at 2 times. This guy here is at 2,000, and he's at 1.4. So, allegedly, at least according to what we looked at, I get efficiency 1.4, efficiency 1. Like, what am I missing? How does there must be so much diminishing returns? Because currently each like boost is like barely any, and it's going up by quite a bit. I think I'll stop it when it gets to 1.5, and we'll give it a try, and then sort of see how much dirt we're actually dealing with. So that's it done. We're gonna remove that. We're going to chuck in that. We're going to break this and chuck it in there. I mean, that's decent. That's a decent amount of dirt essence that we're getting every... Right? Which we like. Then, we need a spot to store it. Which we can do. That's fine. I'm sure we can figure this out. Can we grab a drawer, please? Yes. Drawer. Dirt essence, which we've already got a ridiculous amount of. That'll go there. And then we need a linking doohickey to link. There we go. Now that's now priority. And then we need a locking tool, which is just not here, I guess. It's called a configuration tool that's configured to lock. All right. Then we need upgrades. We should have a bunch of these copper ones, which are actually pretty good. So we'll chuck those in there. That can now hold 8 million. Cool. There we go. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to do is make a recipe for dirt using the essence. And then we can sort of have a look at what we need. So, for example, if we now look at the dim seed and click next, we're actually done. We're actually done. And it's not actually using any seeds. So we just had the dirt already, which I guess is good. Now, the dim seed needs 6 times dirt. So we can also just test this a different way. By going 6 times dirt. And we can order 1. Well, we can't. But if I try to order 2, it says that we would need 150k, sorry. We have 6.5 currently, and now we've got 7. I think it's pretty good. I think that's probably just good enough, you know? I don't know. I don't know what to, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'll tell you what. We have enough dirt at the moment to make a seed. To make a dim seed. So I think there probably arguably is value in putting this guy back in there. You know what I mean? Just to, like, keep leveling him up. But at the same time, like, I think this is just fine. He levels up in here as well, to be fair. He just apparently levels up in the other thing insanely faster. Which I don't... Hold on. Why? I don't actually know why. This is crazy fast compared to this. Is it because there's one underneath as well? I doubt it. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I'm pretty happy with this episode. I think that we are good to go. I don't really know. Maybe Omega Upgrades is the episode name? I don't know. Well, they're not in here anyway, I guess. I don't know. Sure. They're Omega Upgrade. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. Thank you guys for supporting the channel financially to that degree. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's a tier 2, tier 1 channel member. And thank you to all of the donators over on Discord. And thank you for watching the video and watching the ads. Or if you're a premium YouTube person. Cool. Thank you. Goodbye.